Hey, what's going on, everybody? For KGPJ Radio, presented by the GUMBO NETWORK, I'm Southside Twotimes, Southside Southside, and I got my partner with me, Dexter Dajuice Southside. What's up, Dex? How you doing, man?
I'm pretty good, man. Just ready to get up into this today, man.
And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get into the latest episode of Power, titled Family First. Well, let me get it right. Power Book 2, Ghost. You know what I mean? But the title of it is Family First. And I think it was a good episode. A lot of things happened. A lot of things that we would have had to wait whole seasons for in the past Ghost series that I believe that we had to wait whole seasons for happened in one episode.
Oh, yeah.
It was crazy. There was a lot of moving going around amongst the family. Like I like to say, there are stock drops,
stock rising,
stock drops, and stock rising. So I'm actually going to weigh the characters against that, and we'll just get into it. And the first character I want to bring up, do you think his stock rose or fell? Tariq.
I think it rose. You know what I mean? He's been dealing with the Tejada family. You know what I mean? He's been unsure about things. You know what I mean?
He's been fumbling his way through.
Yeah,
it's like that's what it looked like to me.
Oh yeah,
He's
and like so in this hit that you know what I'm saying, Kane tried to put out on him. You know what I'm saying? He kind of had to show a little bit of flashes of, you know, he got a little ghost in him. You know what I'm saying?
Believe it or not, I like that because when the hitter came through the door. I like the fact that Tariq instantly was like,
he recognized
he ain't from here.
He
ain't from here, bro.
Yeah,
and everywhere he went, Buddy was behind. Buddy, he kind of sucked at like stalking the prey.
Yeah,
like he just sucked.
And who shows up with highlighter shoes, a white hoodie? You know what I'm saying? Like it was a little obvious. It was a little obvious, but you know what I'm saying? That he was meant to get off. You know what I mean? Moving too, bro.
I give his stock rising because he gained a position of trust from Monet. He has a potential new partner entering into his organization. We'll talk about that in like 2 minutes. And I don't have a third, so we're just going with those two. You know, I don't have a third.
But I will say something that he do need to brush up on. Do need to go to some karate classes or something, man. Like, cause he ain't got the hands, you know what I'm saying?
Did you see that slow right? He threw his shoulder first.
he tried to swing on him with the pole, dude. Ducked this shit, like got him on the ground. So I'm like, yeah, Tariq, he gonna have to take some beginners karate lessons, get in the ring or something. You know what I'm saying?
Anything, dog. Yeah. Like some UFC lessons, mixed martial arts, something. But that didn't work out for him. But speaking of him trying to get a hit, next person, Kane. Stock rise or stock fall?
He's definitely falling. This guy, he been tanking for about the last few episodes. As you can see, like this guy, you know, he's kind of outcasted by his family, so I get it. You know what I mean? He had his moment to kind of get back in.
I think he made himself outcasted.
Well, yeah.
The jealousy was what got him. That's what I think it is. Jealousy isn't good. It's not a good smell. It doesn't smell good on you. You know?
It just never does.
For me, after Kane had a failed hit on Tariq, and now Kane has recognized, like, I need to make something shake. How beneficial would it be to Kane that, what's his name? What's the guy? Guapo. How beneficial is it to Kane that he let Guapo live?
See, it can be a good thing to be a bad thing. I think right now...
He was supposed to pew.
Yeah. I feel like anybody that you don't kill, you know what I mean, especially on Power, you know, they're going to come back to bite you or come back to hurt you. It's definitely a liability. But in the same breath, because he's been kicked out by the fam, they done turned his back on him. He gonna need some kind of street support, some kind of way to make some money, something to he needs some kind of leverage out here.
So in a way, it was perfect timing.
Yeah.
Now, my second question for this guy is, do you think he'll be able to maintain his grip on the Guapo family, if you will, with him not having the backing?
I don't know, because
I don't know if he'll be able to hold on to it.
Yeah, it's just when you're dealing in the streets like that, and then you're trying to rule with the fear and all of that, like, dude ain't never gonna be fully on his side. You know what I mean? So it's still.
You think him and Tariq will work together? I have a feeling Tariq and Two Bit will work together. You think him and Kane and Tariq, something will happen where they have to work together?
Knowing Power, they probably would. Knowing this show, they probably would. They always into having characters on opposite ends of the spectrum kind of coming together and working. You know what I'm saying?
Now that I think about it, I think he might be the mediator. Like, if Kane starts growing and Monea's like, you need to calm down, I think Tariq might be that mediator for both of them. But we could
Yeah, because Tariq, he all about the bread. So
all the way, bro.
So, like, if he can find a way to work with him, I think, like, they might have a little something.
Having a little something. So Effie pops up, right? So Effie pops up, I'm not going to get into too many details about how she looks because I don't know how old she is. So we don't do that here.
He's uncomfortable.
We don't do that here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Effie popped up.
Yeah.
And I loved how she walked in the door.
Oh, yeah. She owning it.
Man, Lauren, I don't know. Lauren, a.k.a. Angela Valdez, but whatever. But Lauren, I don't think she could handle just even needing somebody on that petty stuff, like the petty street stuff. Like, you could read it off of Effie that she was like, I'm finna make her mad.
Yeah.
The fact that Lauren could pick that up is like, you like Tariq when it come to fighting.
But also, what got me worried about Lauren is when she saw how 2-Bit was looking for him, she could tell he was a street cat. She knew it was something up with that.
But she was in her feelings. That's why she's cut.
Yeah, So the females on the show kind of do be having, the emotional side of it, and and it's kind of infiltrates into the business sometimes. So I mean, she knew what it was, but
cut her ass, cut her off. That is how I feel about it. But no, I think Effie is. I'm glad she got reintroduced. But do you think what I've read online is that you have Lauren and you have what's the other sister's name?
Deanna.
You have Lauren and Deanna, and they're basically representative of Angela and Tasha. But enters Effie, like the middle, the female Tariq, if you will.
Yeah.
But she's already effed him over one time. Do you think she's going to do it again?
He definitely gonna have to keep an eye on her, you know what I mean? But like Tasha was saying, building that trust. I think he kind of got her because the women are emotional. Kind of got her back with that. You're the only one I trusted to let in and that kind of thing. So you got to take that into account, man. And she was just ready to go ahead and work with him, make that money with him. And you see they're a great team.
I wonder if it'd be a setup, But I feel like it'd be a beautiful thing if they were able to pull it out together, have their own whatever. Mm-hmm. But I think it'd be even more dope if they stayed together.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want it to be another Black series where, all right, mom and dad are separated, it's all bad or something. So I wouldn't mind Tariq and Effie or whichever female he ends up with breaking that cycle. Like everybody knows who everybody is, and they going forward with it. So I want to see that one on that one. The letdown. I'm saying it. I just feel like his stock dropped. It's already been dropping.
Who's it?
Well, Jabari, that guy. Whoa.
What is this guy doing?
Bro, here's a little tip. If you catch your significant other cheating or you have questions of them cheating, you find the person who they're cheating. You know what I mean? That's the person you look at. No, it's not.
No, you look at
who's cheating. Yeah. I'm sorry. Said it wrong. Deal with us. It's Gumbo.
But dude, he ain't even with Professor Milgram. You know what I'm saying?
He's stalking her.
He's stalking her, stalking Tariq. He's just so wrong right now. Like,
do you think how is this gonna blow up when the world finds out Tariq wrote his new book? Basically, that's where it's going.
That's what I'm looking for. I do feel like Jabari might get the end all of what's gonna happen and put this book out and actually get the deal, but Tariq gonna read that book because he is a scholar. He does read.
He might read that book in jail.
He'll read. Well, that's we wait on some more episodes on that. We got two more episodes to the finale, so man, we gonna see. But I think Jabari he's stepping on a lot of overstepping a lot of boundaries, man. And as we've seen in the past with characters like Dre, you know what I mean? You can't step too many times. You might get a few wins, but it always comes back, you know what I'm saying? And he gonna get his because he's playing too dirty.
It's like, why is he so obsessed with the professor and he's clearly nailing other females?
Yeah, I think he one of the people that he just gotta win, you know what I'm saying? Like,
speaking of the professor, what's up with Zeke? What is Zeke doing? Is he running? Man. Is he hiding out? Is he at the professor's house?
Well, yeah, he was there. You know what I mean? He pulled up on her. You know what I mean? I think that he's scared. You know what I mean? He's never had to really see the street side of things. He's never had to, you know what I mean, get out here and get his hands dirty. So with, you know, the guapo dude putting a gun to his knee, he got a taste of like what they going through
with the family just to keep him where he at.
And the fact that he pushed Drew away, you know what I mean, that makes me feel like, you know, his loyalty is up in the air.
Speaking of Drew, stock up or stock down?
Oh man, Drew is up, man.
Stock up, bro.
Drew is up.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, all right,
we
Drew.
finally get to see what his dad been talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we've been able to see that
yeah.
he can finesse and that kind of thing, but we didn't know if he can get
all
street.
The way in
but
there.
no, because he did when he was telling Tariq that last episode, he was like, "Have you ever shot anybody?" I ain't think so. So like, you know, he sound like he got some work put in.
Did you see Tariq on the side?
He got a little PTSD. Right? He got a little PTSD, man. He done been through some stuff.
Like, you shot Ghost, act like it. He's still alive. I'm gonna say it every time. But still. But no, so we got you. All right, we got your boy out the way. So before we wrap this up, what do you think is going on with Tasha? Stock rising or stock dropping?
Man, I think it rose just because of we've been hating her the whole time. You know what I'm saying? She coming off the last season and, you know, a lot of betrayal, a lot of slip-ups. So, like, a lot of people don't like her, but I think she showed how down for Tariq she is because the last episode kind of left you thinking, like, is she going to be loyal to herself? You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So she showed that she's really for Tariq. And, you know what I mean? And that she can be dangerous. You know what I mean? When she talked to Lorenzo on the phone, it's like, man, if you hurt what's mine, I'll find a way.
The fact she said, find a way.
Exactly.
Like, so and man, she told him, like, I know where your rank is at. I will find it.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
And the fact that she know your family, all of that. You know what I mean?
I will say this, like with Tasha, her stock rose purely off of a mother's love.
Oh, yeah.
She is locked up. She's calling the guy that could get her off in her cell that night.
Yeah.
She doesn't care.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So it's like, I felt like her stock rose because her stock rose because she showed a mother's love. You know, just like how far a mom is willing to go for a kid, even in the situation that she's in. Now I have another question for you before we wrap this up because we got to get ready to wrap it up. Do you feel like Tasha is becoming the charges that she is accused of? The kingpin, queenpin charges. There's the person that runs the whole show. Do you think she's
kind of coming into that role?
All I'm saying is she's talking to Tariq, telling him what to do, where the drop boxes are, what to say, who to, like, she's becoming, to me, she's becoming those charges.
Yeah, and I mean, but it's always kind of been in her, you know what I mean? Because even going back to the Power series, you know, the first book, you know, Ghost kind of leaned on her a few times on like strategy, you know what I mean? She had a lot of good plans. So, I mean, it ain't far-fetched, you know what I mean? Of course, she wasn't really running it all, but if she had to, I think she could.
But the perception now, does it seem like she's running it all for Tariq as far as just hey,
doing it from jail?
You know what I mean? Like, and like he's the guy that's putting up all this money for you to get out. You know? So is it like, oh, she's using Tariq. His name has just got brought up, so now we got to see what's happening with the next go round. So
oh yeah. So speaking of the next go round, what do you think is to come, especially for Tariq, for just the episode in general? You know what I mean? They kind of the preview for next week seemed like a lot of the hidden details are coming to light for Professor Milgram and Jabari. You know what I mean? They kind of been wanting to know about Tariq, and I feel like they're gonna know more about what he's been through.
Is Jabari dying or not?
They gonna keep him around.
He gotta get pew.
We hate him.
He's about to be my new Drake. He's about to be my new Drake.
That's what I'm saying.
He's about to be my new
one
Drake.
thing about Power. One thing about Power and the writers, Courtney Kemp, the showrunners and stuff. She even says that she loves characters that can shake shit up. You know what I mean? And Jabari is somebody I feel like can shake stuff up just off of what he knows or what he can find out. You know what I mean? And
but
to
he
just
go.
I mean, and to kill a professor, that's gonna raise a lot of eyebrows.
But no, it won't. Not if Brayden does it. What's up? What's up?
I feel like they searching for him a body. You know what I'm saying? For him to really be the next Tommy. For Bray to be
the next Tommy, he needs two bodies.
He needs some bodies.
It should go with Sax's niece and possibly his brother. I'm not ruling his brother out. I feel like his brother might be.
Because he definitely going to be a liability. He talks too much. He's a wild card out here. Yes. So, you know what I mean? And he knows a little bit too much right now. So, I mean, it can go any way from here,
He got kidnapped by Kane. Man, stop going down even more just thinking about it.
When you don't think and then you deal with Tariq, you usually end up dead. So, like everybody around this dude, you're going to end up dead. So, he might be.
Yeah. So, I'm seeing in the near future 2-Bit working with Tariq getting into good graces with Monet, and that good graces possibly being effed up if Donna finds out about Tariq's other women. Even though he already explained to her, they're not exclusive.
True.
She already popped up in the room, another female was in there, so it's like, but one thing I learned about Donna is she'll tell whatever she want to tell if her feelings hurt. You know, like she'll just say whatever she want to say.
Whatever's needed.
If her feelings hurt, and she's backed by her pops all the way, mom, so it's just, I'm not sure how that's going to work out. So, but do you have any last notes for what you expect to go down throughout the season or next episode? Any last notes?
Man, I'm just ready to see. I can't say I got too many theories right now, you know what I mean? But I will say this past episode, it was a great episode. It was short, you know what I mean? It was so much going on. I'm like, I want more. So like, man, we just gonna have to see what happened next week, man.
And I can't wait for it. So make sure you pop up in the comments. Give us your idea what might happen next week. Heck, give us your idea what might happen at the end of it. And we most definitely will read it. We might respond. We might sing something. You never know. You never know. It's the gumbo. A lot of stuff in the pot.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of stuff in the pot.
Hey, it's been KGPJ Talk Radio presented by the Gumbo Network. I'm Dexter Dajuice Southside.
And I'm Southside Twotimes.
Southside. Eat good. Yeah.
Southside, so good I say it 2 times. You know I do it for the Southside, so good I say it 2 times. You know I do it for the Southside, so good I say it 2 times. You know I do it for the Southside, so good I say it 2 times.